Is that official yet? Have you made the official announcement?
Oh yeah, it's been official. It's been official for months, and you know, it wasn't on my list. It wasn't on my bucket list. It's not in my nature to stand on the corner and watch the building burn to the ground. And you know, a lot of people were saying, "Hey, you should do this," and I said to my wife, "Look, they're just going to continue to ask. So let's come up with a bunch of reasons why not to do this." But in that process, we felt super compelled to do it. And, you know, and my son's passing played a big role in that, because it just reminded us there is no guarantee for tomorrow. And you don't take anything with you in this life other than what you do. And so I want to be remembered as a patriot who fought valiantly and did whatever I could to protect this country. Whether it was as a sheriff, or if I have to take that to the federal level, then that's what I'm going to do. I will share you a key pivotal moment for me. Was I was out walking one day in the desert, and I like to go out and walk and think. And I thought, man, there's got to be a charge that I can charge these people with. There's got to be some law they're breaking here in Arizona. And so I came in the next day, got on my computer, started looking, reading one code after another, and then I found one. And it was ARS 132323. It's participating in or assisting a human smuggling organization. And one of those says intentionally, blah, 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 or omission by a public servant in his official public servant duties. So I took it to the county attorney and I said, hey, I think we can make this case on Mayorkas and on the head of Border Patrol at the time was Chief Magnus. And he said, man, I think you might be onto something. So we did. We put the case together. We showed how they were assisting in a human smuggling organization by omitting to do their job that they're supposed to be doing. The same mission they have on their website they were failing at, all of these things. We put it all together. We talked about all the traffic stops, the increases, everything that we are seeing in this county. And we took it to the county attorney. And after a 2-hour argument about what we could and couldn't do, ultimately, because of the supremacy clause and because of case law, we realized that we were incapable of holding these federal employees, these bureaucrats, accountable. And that moment, I told my wife, there's only so much I can do as a sheriff. This fight has to go. The only way we get these bureaucrats and these politicians out that are ruining America is to vote them out or to impeach them. And so what I wanted to do was I said, if I can't do it here, I'm going to take this fight to Washington, D.C. I'm going to hold those bureaucrats accountable for failing to do their job and affecting the American people. So that's why we're doing it. I mean, it's a hard thing on your family. It's a hard thing on you personally, your wife. If you want to know what you did wrong in life, run for office, you'll find out. Whether you did it or whether you didn't do it, it's an ugly business. And it has deterred a lot of good people from running, people that truly just want to serve their country. And I refuse to be pushed away, and I refuse to let the elites continue to dictate who we're going to put in office. We need to get back to we the people, hearing the voice of the people, protecting the people, putting Americans and America first. These are the things that need to happen. And so we're taking that fight to Washington, D.C. and running for the Senate. So anybody that wants to come and support us can do it at sherifflandforsenate.com. Still the greatest country in the world. That's why 200,000 plus people show up to come to this country every month. Now, I think most of us as Americans believe that we're open to you coming here and making a better life for yourselves. That's what America stands for. But we want you to do it the legal way. We can't allow them to do it illegally, and we cannot allow what has happened, which is the human trafficking and the drug trafficking, to reach the levels that it has. I will say most people feel frustrated. I go all over the state, I go all over the country. They're angry, they're frustrated, they feel anxiety every day for what's going on. I will tell you that is by design. They want you to feel that way. It renders you ineffective. So if my parting advice to people is 2 Timothy 1:7, for God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. We need the people. The power is in we the people. We need to take back our power. You do not dispel darkness with more darkness. You do it with light. You need to bury these people in an avalanche of love and light, but you do it in a way where you would discipline your children. You don't tolerate bad behavior from your children, but it doesn't affect the love that you have for your children, and you do that. It is what makes us good people, is when we live by a set of rules. And so you must love these people whether you agree with them or disagree with them. It's what makes America great, is our ability to disagree with each other, but do so in a way that does not compromise America. And the last thing is to be of a sound mind. You know what a flashbang is, the average American may not. A flashbang is a little canister like a grenade. Pull the pin, and we use it to discombobulate people so that we can take control. So you take this canister, it's like a grenade, but there's no shrapnel. So you throw it in, boom! It's a loud noise, a bright light, and a percussion. It's designed to take away your hearing, your vision, and it's designed to discombobulate your brain a little bit. And we do that, and we take control. Well, we, the American people, have been flashbanged. And if we don't get our wits about us real quick and become of a sound mind, we're going to be in big trouble. So there's a book, my book, the American Sheriff, Traditional Values in a Modern World. I share a quote from As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, which is a great book and should be on your monthly reading list as soon as you read American Sheriff, Traditional Values in a Modern World. That was by happenstance. I happen to have the book here. But the last quote is perfect. It says, "Keep your hand firmly upon the helm of thought. In the bark of your soul reclines the commanding master. He does but sleep. Wake him. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. Say unto your heart, peace be still." We all have a commanding master inside of us. You need to wake him up, and you need to get him up to the helm of the ship and be of a sound mind to be able to navigate these difficult waters. But remember, America is great, and America is worth fighting for, and there has been plenty of sacrifices from men and women that you know, the founding fathers. If you know anything about the sacrifices they made to give us what we have today as freedom, none of them got to enjoy the freedom that we did, but they sacrificed for it. It's our turn now to sacrifice for the future generations of America, because she's worth fighting for. So America's still the best country in the world.